What's up, meatbags? It's the often imitated, never duplicated TonyTGD coming at you with my man Carl Claus and, of course, Gary, the obsessive compulsive gamer. And we're doing a little something special today, a little something different. In lieu of doing indie games as a live stream due to technical difficulties and the cheap ass laptop I have, we're going to do a little something called the Indie Spotlight. We're just going to hit one developer, one game, maybe do this a couple times a week and see how that goes until we get everything straightened up. So, how's it going, Carl?
Pretty good. The last few streams have been pretty good, awesome with you guys and Max on his and etc. and so on.
How you doing, Gary?
Oh, another day, another dollar. Same old. Taking care of the family and getting my playing more video games and enjoying all the good stuff that the Switch and all that stuff has to offer. So,
all right. So the game that we're going to be talking about today is called Haiku the Robot. It was suggested by Gary. From the developer's own mouth, he said this is what happens when you take Akira, Wally, and Hollow Knight and smash them together and turn them into a video game. So we're going to take a look at that. We're going to see what this game is about. As I said, it's a Haiku the Robot. It says explore a post-apocalyptic world of corrupted robots and machinery. I'm guessing you play as this robot here on the right, taking out these evil-looking robots here on the left.
Yeah, and now this is developed and published by Mr. Morris.
I mean,
Mr. Morris Games.
I don't think the guy's actually seen Akira. Then it looks nothing like this.
I think it's going to have. I think it's going to story elements probably.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says a machine world fallen into decay, set in a post-apocalyptic world where a nuclear explosion has eliminated all life on Earth. I think that's the Akira part.
It's not what Akira was.
I'm just saying. I didn't write the damn press release, Carl. Right?
Okay, all right, that's fair. I'm just busting your balls. That's all.
It says the sole survivors of this catastrophe are machines like Haiku, an adorable little robot who hops, rolls, dashes, and fights its way past deadly foes who've been corrupted by a computer virus. I would say it's more like a Mega Man X type thing.
Yeah. Definitely has that kind of aesthetic.
Fight deadly enemies and foes. As you explore this mechanical underworld, you will discover a wide range of abilities that will allow you to backtrack and unlock new areas of the map to explore. So very, very Metroidvania-like.
Maybe.
You, Gary, I mean, this is your suggestion.
Yeah, so obviously, though, that's one of my big genres that I like: Metroidvania games, roguelike games. So usually, if you've tuned in and watched, most of the games that we've covered since we've been doing this, a lot of the games I like to actually go towards are Metroidvania games, and this definitely looks to be like one of those games. So it looks good, and from the graphics all the way from the animations, this looks like a solid title that I wanted to point out. It looks really good.
And ironically, I'm a Metroid. Sir, go on ahead.
I was just saying, yeah, it doesn't look good. You're a Metroidvania, what, a noob?
Yeah, I'm a Metroidvania freak myself, so there's a bit of irony.
Yeah. All right, it says locating these new abilities won't be easy as there is a plethora of corrupted enemies and virus-infected bosses that you'll need to defeat along the way. Cute and charming pixel art. The world of Haiku is inspired by retro monochromatic pixel art with a modern twist, so you only see a few colors on screen at a time. Each pixel is carefully placed to bring the most out of the world and its characters. So it's going to have a very unique art style, reminiscent of like a Game Boy type game. What are you thinking, gentlemen? What's your first thoughts? Something you would play? Something you would pass on?
It really
go ahead, Carl.
You go first. As I was saying, it really depends on the price.
I think it's going to be probably a $15 to $20 game. It looks like that's probably where it will fall, especially since this is going to be like a low. I think it's a one-man band guy creating it. So I would say it's probably going to tend to be on the shorter side of a game, probably quicker. So I don't see it being too expensive. It definitely has a great look to it, and like you say, the art style is, to me, we talked before we went live that it has this rust look to it. It looks like it's post-apocalyptic, so like things are decaying, and that's the feel it's supposed to give. And I don't know, it looks really interesting to me.
Yeah, it looks interesting to me. It is a one-man lead designer, programmer, and he also has a poser and sound designer. So it's a two-man team, basically. We're going to go ahead and we're going to play the trailer. Maybe it'll change some minds. Maybe Carl will love it after this. Who knows? Let's find out.
Yeah, sounds good.
No, go ahead, Carl. What were you going to say?
The developer looks like Seth Green's evil twin. You.
No.
I will tell you one thing I didn't notice watching the trailer. There's no map.
No, they showed a map.
Oh, they did? Okay.
Yeah, it looked like they showed a map, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so my bad eyesight. So apologies.
I don't think
there
it's
is
a permanent map.
There's one thing I am looking forward to, and being someone who was like kind of like, when I was younger, I was big into writing like poetry and stuff like that. Obviously, the name of the title of the game is Haiku, and if you notice in the trailer, he comes across NPC, or I don't know if it's a vendor or whatnot, but his name's Limerick. So I'm hoping that the dialogue is kind of somewhat stylized in the form of like poetry. I think that's kind of a cool take. That could be a cool take on the dialogue and everything in the game. So
Yeah, it might be a running theme throughout the game. Like a poetry theme, much like how Mega Man has rock and roll named bosses and characters.
Right.
Yeah. To me, it looked real good. I like the style. It had a very Metroid feel to it. I mean, he rolled up into a ball. The doors opened up just like a Metroid game.
Yeah, he's got like wall climbing and dashing and stuff like that. So obviously you're going to be scaling at least different kinds of areas with puzzles in mind and traps and all that good stuff. So
well, right, I have. Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say, Carl, what are your thoughts on it? Does it look good? Something you'll play? Something you like?
Oh, well, I have a habit of buying up Metroid clones, so not Metroidvania, Metroid clones. So I'll probably end up grabbing this for my Switch.
Yeah, I have a habit of buying Mega Man clones. I have a ton of them that I still need to beat. So Carl says it's a go. He's buying it. It's a buy. What about you, Gary? Buy or no buy?
It's a buy. It was my my suggestion for tonight, and definitely a game that I wouldn't have brought to the forefront of everyone's attention if I didn't think it looked good. So,
I mean, it would be funny if we all brought suggestions of games that we had no intention of buying, but
I do need to kind of get out of my own way and bring games that I think that I might not enjoy more, because I am kind of limiting my scope of games that, you know what I mean, personal selections and stuff like that. I kind of tend to bring the same things to the table, but usually everything that I look at is that I enjoy or something that I would enjoy. So,
what about you, Tony?
It's definitely a buy. It's a must buy. I'm not sure if I'm going to get it on Steam and play it on the Steam Deck, or if I'm going to go ahead
there
and
you
get
go.
the Switch version and play it on the Switch. So probably Steam. I'll probably get the Steam version. That way I could stream it.
There you go. You can start building your collection for the Steam Deck.
So there it is, folks. 3 buys. Haiku the Robot. I highly recommend you take a look at it. Look for it. It is to be determined, to be announced for a release date, but it will be on Switch, Steam, and Mac. So that's all we got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully you leave a comment. Let us know if you want to do more indie spotlights, or if you want us to go back to just doing a live stream and just dealing with the technical issues that we've been dealing with. Hopefully we get better at this, but it is what it is. Love, peace,
we do run on the Miko engine, so
booty grease, and we out this bitch.